Hello, 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 hello. One second. Mm-hmm. We want to go to Anakar. Regardless of what it takes, I must find a way to lay my hands on. Aha, you, yes, you, my friend. There is mistaken that during glint in your eye. You must be in retro. Might you agree to lend your fellow a hand? You see, the wildfowl that settle in this area at around this time like to collect shiny objects in nests. Well, most will consider that what they gather to be rubbish. There are some who see it as incredibly valuable, treasure even. As can be expected of birds, wildfowl tend to build their nests upon plateaus of other extremely high and hard-to-reach places. Add to that, should there happen to be eggs in the nest you are looking through, you risk raising the ire of the mother bird. For man of your caliber, however, neither of those things should pose any challenge. Please search the nest and bring me back some of their treasure. About 3 sparkly trinkets should do, you see. And outside those firm arms and lead shoulders. You look to be as strong as 10. Sorry, man. Thank the coming for sending you to us. There's a young man who needs your help. 1 second. One of our fishermen, Nayoshi, has been cornered by a fiendish beast. While we desperately want to rush to his aid, I fear not even the combined strength of a village will be enough to repel it. Please, you must go save him. I'm afraid you might be the only one that can. You must be one of those, what are they called again? Adventurers. Yes, I can see in your eyes. You are used to that. In fact, I think a part of you even thrives on it. All of us on this island are, in contrast, but humble fishermen. We know not how to fight. This is problematic as lately we have been plagued by terrible monsters which come to devour the fish from our nets, and threaten our very livelihood. In fact, just the other day, they completely destroyed our fishing grounds near Onakara. I fear this should continue. Our village will no longer be able to sustain itself. Thus, I turn to you for aid. Might you dispatch of them for us? You will be, of course, compensated for your services. The beasts of the north here, please see that they are slain. Well, if it's an adventure, how would you like to go on a treasure hunt? The item I would have you search for can be found on the remote islands. Most sane men would avoid such places, as they are overrun with all manner of trouble beasts, but you look like you would relish the challenge. Would have you go to the Isle of Becco. The only individuals that dare set foot upon it are the occasional coachman of the blue, who enter and exit the neighbouring seas. There you will be able to find something known as blessing stones. They are round, white, and just a bit warm to the touch. Bring one back for me, will you? Hello. Thank you for the follow. Right, in health and in sickness. An adventurer, come with praise. I need you to do something for me. You see, my husband has taken ill and is currently bedridden. Unless he returns to work soon, we will be in dire straits. To speed his recovery along, I'm thinking to make him a hearty stew and need your help gathering some of the necessary ingredients. Please bring me a handful of vim shrooms that grow to the north of here. 3 slabs of island Gadan meat and some crimson seagrass from the Isle of Zeki. Oh, fucking give me your shopping list, lady. When will I see you again, my sweet? You were not supposed to hear that. Though, now that you have, maybe happy you can assist me in my quest to find the woman who has so captured my heart. Every night as the moon reaches its zenith, the winds will carry the mellifluous sound of a woman singing. The other evening I tried to learn where it was coming from, and came upon a beautiful woman with long black hair. As soon as I made approach to her, however, she took to the waters and disappeared in the direction of Onakara. My father and sister was simply a dream, but I know better. This lovely lady, she is a pirate, I am certain of it. The village elders have recently arranged for me to be wed, but before I go for my marriage, I need to speak with her, even if it's just once. Please, might you help me find her? Oh, nearly exited the zone. Oh, I haven't. Right. Where we go next? Oh, there. Right. Aha, hello. Oh, I'm still on Discord. Punch. Punch. You saved my life, thank you. I've been born and raised in this quaint village. I always knew I would be laid to rest here. Just never did realise I might come so soon. May I have your name? Truly, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Even among the numerous beasts I've reeled in from the sea, this one was particularly terrifying. I wish I knew what about me continues to attract these fiendish creatures, but I can learn land to find a way to get half as many fish to bite. Either way, I would like to properly thank you. Please, if you would, accompany me back to the village. I might give you a gift for your troubles. My trip return mean I shall be receiving my blessing stone? It is so large, warm and smooth, this would be the perfect pillow. Not that this is how I would ever put it to use, mind you. You see, the blessing stones are, well, these gifts left behind by seabirds. You can only find them in remote areas because they are shy creatures that prefer to settle far away from people. What do we mean by gift, you ask? Aha, that is what we call a pile of bird shite, of course. I hope you use gloves. We currently lack fertilizer. Once this ground is made into a fine powder, we should have enough to cover all our fields. Not only do these stones bring us a bounty of crops, but during the seasons our hauls of fish are meagre. We make a living of selling these in Namai. Hence their name, blessing stones. They are one of the many gifts the sea has bestowed upon us. Anyway, here you are. Thank you for your help. Welcome back. Were you able to find everything I asked for? Fantastic. Now all that is left for me is to dump these into a pot and allow the ingredients to stew. While the fish we catch here are excellent, eating the same thing in day out, it's not exactly healthy. A well-balanced diet must include meat and a variety of vegetables. Thank you, sir. Hopefully the food you gathered will have my husband back to full strength in next to no time. In the time before the Empire occupied Doma, our men were as adept at wielding swords as they were rods. They were gathered together in the village and then head out to slaughter whoever or whatever disturbed us. However, such action would be considered an attempt of rebellion. We were extremely fortunate to have you visit when you did. Please come back to our island anytime. We'll be sure to give you a warm welcome when you do. Yet again, you nearly get yourself and everyone else killed. Coming for Fenge, you ever take up a fishing rod again? When it's not only for you, but for the whole village, that hellish monster you brought us is going to do us all in. I'm sorry, everyone, I truly am. I'm Master Sarash. Thank you for coming all this way. Unfortunately, I will not be able to get you your gift just yet. Seems some of my fellow fishermen wish to have a word with me. What in the hell is wrong with you, Naoshi? Do you not realize the power you put us in every time you go fishing? It's past time you hung up your rod. We will have no more of this. But please, anything but that. How am I to eat if I cannot fish? The village needs to come first. We will never know peace as long as you're out in the water reeling and beast after ferocious beast. If they're shaken, they will listen to the reason. Perhaps if you were to soothe them, they will become more receptive. Please start with Kokoro. She is a good friend. Please, sir, can you not see that we are currently in the middle of something incredibly important? You killed the beast, no, she's fished to sea, then we are safe. For now. Everyone, listen up. The kind gentleman is staying in the monster. Neither we nor the village are in danger. I shall have a stern word with Naoshi. Unless you go back to work, or have you already filled your quotas for the day? Well, no, but you cannot keep letting him off the hook like this. Friendship thing I'll never understand. How is it that the village's best diver is friends with the village's worst fisherman? We were born the same year and he lived birth stones throw away from me. So natural. But that is not important. It's time you all return to work. Fine, but for everyone's sake, you better find a way to convince him to quit fishing. Master Samash, thank you for that. It seems I am once again in your debt. I too owe you my thanks, sir, and I must apologise for the trouble Naoshi has caused you. As for you, how many times have I asked you, pleaded with you even, to quit fishing? When it's fed up with your antics, if I was not your friend, you would be in a great deal of trouble right now. Every time you promise it will not happen again, but then it does. You keep fishing monsters from the sea, each more dangerous than the last. This cannot continue. We are a poor village. You must find a different job, boy, to make yourself useful. Kurori, that is not as easy as you make it sound. We are a village of fishermen. How am I to show my face in public if I do not bring home fish, however minuscule the amount? You are far too stubborn for your own or anyone else's good. Fine, you shall be granted one final chance. Next time we go fishing, you must catch at least half the number of fish I do. Anything less and you are to give up fishing for good. She cannot be serious, can she? Even on my best days I can barely catch enough to fish to feed myself. Either way, everyone stares, starting to make me feel uncomfortable. Please join me behind those large boulders yonder. I would still like to give you something. I see we must find a way to acquire... Ah, you are back, and would you look at that? You have brought me a wildfowl treasure. Thank you. With this I might finally be able to extract an answer from those miserly blue Kojin. Lately we have faced a sudden surge of beasts in the region. This has scared our fish away, and the people see the Kojin are the only ones who know where the fish is migrated to. Well, generally an amicable people. There are merchants to the core and will take any interest to get a bit of extra coin. Thankfully, they never ask for too much. This to us may be junk to them. They are precious treasures. Haha. Ah, you came. Here, this is for you. Message, there's no way I can quit fishing. I must somehow become good enough to convince Kurori and others to allow me to keep my word. This will require a lot of practice, which means I might end up pulling even more monsters from the sea. Thus I ask you, please sir, might you accompany me on training lessons? I know it is a bold favour to request of someone who has saved me, not once but twice now. However, I see no other way. You are the only one that can keep these rumours at bay, these monsters at bay. Truly, you are my last hope. So you will help, truly. Thank you, Master Samash. Please follow me north. We can train there, far away from everyone. If, nay, when I should fish a monster from the seas, I ask that you dispatch it immediately. Perhaps this isn't the best place to begin my training. Let's move to the southern coast and try again. This time I shall wait for you to arrive before I begin. You are here. Excellent. Let me pull out my rod and cast my line there. No, not again. Why does this continue to happen? Please, Master Ash, kill the beast before it somehow makes its way to the village. Despite this change in location, my performance has scarce improved. What am I to do? Maybe we can ask other fishermen. Yes, you're right. Perhaps it's guaranteed if I were to just seek the guidance of one of the other fishermen. There's just one problem. This area is a small, unpretentious village where your reputation hinges solely on your ability to fish. Those who show no aptitude for it are often scorned. Even if I were to appeal to them for help, I would simply be ignored. You, however, have won their respect. By defeating the monster that earlier threatened to devour me and destroy the village. If you ask them to teach you their fishing techniques, they will be more than happy to oblige. I will go with you when you question them and listen intently by your side to what they have to say. Okay. Oh, I remember you. You are the adventurer I sent to save Naoshi. Your heroic actions are the talk of the town. During your stay here, you have uncovered a new passion for fishing, you say? My knowledge of fishing is essential to teach Master Rash. What he wants to know, so I brought him to you, our veteran fisher. Now, the most important thing is to understand the fish you want to catch. For example, long ago we used to row boats up to sea at night and light a torch. It would draw schools of silvertails to us, allowing fishermen to haul them back by the boatload. But none of us can ever afford the amount of oil we would provide to keep them burning. Exactly, that Naoshi is part of the reason we remain a destitute village. Life would be far easier had we the means to put torch fishing into practice again. Let's say thank you for sharing your wisdom. Seeing as we have no oil, but I think we must first look to the methods to assist Master Ash in beginning his fishing journey. Come, let's try asking someone else. What? You are asking me to divulge my greatest fishing secret? Why, pray tell, would I do such a thing? Surely you must recognize this Christian man. He defeated the tentacle monster, pulled ashore, and saved the village. Indeed, my serious apologies. Of course, I would be delighted to share with you my technique. After all, someone must make up for Naoshi's inability to teach you about our craft. Until recently, I was only slightly better than your average fisherman. I tried everything to improve, from using nets, steam pots, and fake bait to improve my performance. After much trial and error, I learned that the fastest way to snag a fish is to use this, a wooden fishing lure. Here you can have mine. Best of luck, my friend. Haha, you did it, Master Ash. You have unraveled the secret to becoming a phenomenal fisher. Please meet me behind the board as I might inspect the lure you received. So glad you are here, sir. Please tell me honestly, has Naoshi improved at all since we last met? I came here to check up on his progress, but every time I ask him, he attempts to dodge the question. Thank the Kami you are here. The moment I arrived, Rory appeared and began pestering me about my progress. Do you have the wooden fishing lure? Ah, look at that. It's shaped like a small fish to trick the bigger fish into thinking it's food. Let's go and put it to the test, shall we? It should be rather wild when I caught wind of Master Rush's sudden interest in fishing, but never did I think you were the one to put him up to this. No, isn't it about time you admitted defeat? Never, as a man of Asari, I must do whatever it takes to learn how to fish. How else am I to survive? Besides, were you the one who was pushing me to improve my fishing abilities? It is simply survival you are worried about. There are plenty of other options. You could have a seaweed, for example. Then again, there's a good chance you would be equally bad at that. Corey, if you would simply came to poke fun at me, please leave. I just came here to give you some advice. When you're fishing, you must shut down all your thoughts and concentrate solely upon seeing, nay, feeling. The great expanse of water that trips up before you do it right, and the sea will guide you. By contrast, should you allow your mind to roam endlessly, so will your rod. The waters will only amplify the chaos in your heart, and the fish will avoid your line. It seems she takes me for an idiot. Well, I will show her, and everyone in the village, for that matter, that I am nothing of the sort. I pray the answer to my problems lies with this lure. Yuri can mock me all she wants, but now that I have this, there's nothing stopping me from becoming the finest fisherman in all of Isari. Let's make for the waters post haste. Mrs. Rash, you will never believe what just happened. I could not wait to test the law, so I cast a line before you arrived, and something huge took the bait. Halfway the bow was sent flying into my bow. The impact made me lose my grip and my rod into the ocean. No doubt it is now somewhere at the bottom of the sea. Here is the village's best diver. Normally I would ask her to fetch it for me, but I'm afraid doing so will only further convince I should quit fishing. Do you think you could go get it for me? I knew I could count on you. And boop. Ah, fuck. Okay. Oh yeah, so we're catching the finishing mob. Yes, Thresh, you finally returned. Did you find my rod? Thank you so very much. Now then, let's go back to practicing. You best watch closely. I am about to catch the biggest fish up you've ever seen. Are you ready? Here we go. Yes, it's just another beast. Twice I have tried, and twice I have failed. This law was my last hope. Now it is time for you to face the truth already. You're capable of fishing nothing but monsters from the sea. Well, thankfully Mr. Rasher is here to take care of the bombfish. You must hurry to clean this up. The smell of blood will begin infecting all manner of wild beasts. Very well, the corpse of this dastardly creature should go up in flames, along with all my dreams. And pray tell how exactly you intend to burn the body without oil? I'll put it in this broken barrel and set fire to the wood. Well, the wood is stood down from water that was in it. Look, the sparks you struck are fizzling out. Oh, then I'll go and get dry planks from the village, damn it. And Thresh, while I'm away, see that the fat fiend is crammed into what remains of this barrel. Is it actually on fire? I don't understand. That should be impossible. It's a fire, but how is this possible? Thanks for barely smoldering. Well, the whole thing is go up in flames that could go up any second. The sheen of wood that was coating the creature's body must have been grease. Bombfish must be composed mostly of lard. Over the case, our worries are over. The beast has been reduced to power ashes, as have my dreams. Hero, I should have listened to you from the start. I will not trouble you nor anyone else. I shall renounce fishing and leave the village. Leave the village? But where would you even go? The mountains are somewhere far, far away from here. Love the open sea and fishing more than anything. If I were to remain in this area, I would constantly be reminded of all that I have lost. Oh, Yoshi, this is madness. This is your home. You cannot simply abandon it. Oh dear, is it time already? I must grab my harpoon and return to work. Meet me at our usual spot after I'm finished. Please, for once, try not to do anything brash while I'm away. Sparrows will be attracting wild animals anytime soon. Our work here is done. Master Ashley, was good on knowing you. Not only am I still alive and breathing thanks to you, but your accompanying me through my journey has allowed me to come to an important realization. I am not fit to be a fisherman. While Kagori has requested I meet with her after she's finished working, I think it would be best for everyone if I left immediately. Before I go, however, I would like you to give you a small gift. Pray meet me by the borders shortly. Oh, there you are. I came here as soon as I finished packing my things. Seeing as I do not have much in the way of possessions, I do not think. Thank you for everything, Master Ash. Here is your gift. Oh, you stuck the fires. Kuro's body is shutting down. We need to warm and remove the bag water from my lungs. What has something happened to Kuro? The cries. They come from that way. There's Kuro. She is... Goodness, they are in there right now trying to revive her. This is so terrible. I was there when the accident happened. Kuro, she was in the water with me, then the entire time her mind was elsewhere. But I am the one to blame for this. And yet my declaration in the village caused the least focus and need a charm. No, she is in a bad place. Her body temperature continues to drop, and while we are doing everything we can, the fire's burned too low to warm her. What are we to do? We must gather flammable items. Master Ash, do you have any ideas of what we could start with? How about a hooked bombfish? That is a brilliant idea. If we throw the corpse of one of those creatures into the fire, it will coax the flames to life. Leave it to me. I shall return with something soon. Don't fix it. Just keep Kuri alive until then. Master Zarash, I cannot save Kuru without you. Well, I can fish another hook bombfish from the sea. I fear I will not be able to defeat you. Please allow me to borrow your strength once more. Oh yeah, what I needed to do was charge my watch, actually. Really quick. Okay. We'll be back. Here it goes. I hope one of these fat fiends will take the bait and help. Yes, Master Ash, take it from here. Quickly, slay the beast. We did it. There is, however, a precious little time to celebrate. We must carry the bombfish back to the hut post-haste. And the bombfish over time, she will know what to do with it. Various conditions could almost environment. Please, if you have something like a say, hand it over to me now. So this fuel you mentioned, even the creature's skin is sticky with grease. This should make any fire roll. Praise Cam, she's awake. Hurry, should you be really be standing, you need to rest. No, I'm fine, really, Master Ash. No, I hear I owe my recovery to you. Thank you. To think I was delivered here from death by the very rod I condemned. Fate has a funny thing, isn't it? Often I would lecture you on how you must maintain your focus during fishing. But I failed to heed my own advice, let myself grow distracted by thoughts of you departing, and almost died. I'm so sorry, Kuro. The last thing I wanted to do was put you in harm's way. I should have known better than to tell you my plan right before you went diving. Rest assured, however, this will be the last problem I cause you or anyone else in the mission. Now that I know you're safe, I will leave for sorry. Naoshi, you cannot go. Not just yet. Forgive me, but I would choose never to again see the open waters and live out the rest of my days collecting seaweed. Who says that is what we will have to do? You have a precious gift. There is something you and you alone can fish. The hooked bombfish. The oil from these beasts cannot allow us to take torch fishing once again. Torch fishing? That would significantly increase our yields, and not a single one of us would suffer hunger any longer. No, she do not see. It's a miracle. A gift from the Kami themselves. But bombfish are extremely dangerous beasts. One small misstep and they could very well destroy our home here. Lucky these be frightened. We will set up traps for them near where you will cast your line. Right, everyone? Yes. You would have me continue fishing? I am at a loss for words. Come on, Naoshi. Unpack your things and take up your rod. By your hand will our torches be tonight. Yes, yes they will. I shall go to the seas and bring back more bombfish than we will know what to do with. Master Dash, thank you for everything in my darkest hour. You lent me your support. Words are not enough to express my gratitude. That reminds me, I nearly forgot to give you your gift. You should see that Master Dash is properly rewarded. You need to get fishing. Thank you, Master Smash. You have helped Naoshi reclaim his life, and maybe even saved us all from poverty. We have already begun preparing torches for the remnants of the bombfish you brought back to me earlier. We will, however, be needing much more if we are to begin torch fishing. I know that Naoshi will grow very busy in the coming days and months. While still meek in comparison to what you have given us, I would nevertheless like to present you this. Once our village begins to flourish, as I'm sure it will, we shall furnish you with something more befitting. Nice. To learn an answer to that, I suggest you speak with our watchman up above. He is charged with surveying Asari at night. Me, a singer? Ah, I am often told that I have a sultry voice. Perhaps it's from all the drinking, but I sure as else can't sing. Suddenly I wished to help myself out as I rode to see Seller as the extent of my singing abilities. I know of her, seen her several times. In fact, you will have no luck finding her there. The girl you speak of, she is from Suino Sato. It is a village. There's at the bottom of the sea. No one can tell you where it is or how to get there. Even if they could, you would likely drown trying to swim there. You have come here on behalf of your man searching for the woman who sings in the moonlight? Had I known I was watching, I would have quit long ago. From now on, I will be avoiding the area. Please tell your friend to forget about me. He and I, we come from 2 different worlds. It would never work. Let him know he shall never be seeing me again. So the maiden with black hair, she was considering no satyr. She's right, our worlds, our differences are inconcealable. That's my favorite result. Maybe I was chasing a dream after. You see, one of my ancestors was asked. Once to save an ancient coated by a girl from the Sereno Sato. In return for this help, they took him underwater voyage to the depths. He never returned. No doubt he was devoured by some gruesome sea monster. As such, it probably is the best that things ended this way. I think I'm going to stay here for a bit. The seas are beautiful this morning and I want to continue dreaming for just a bit longer. Why you scared me? I was just contemplating what to make the hungry men and women of Onokara for breakfast. As the resident chef, it is my responsibility to see that they are provided with good, nutritious meals. I think today we will be having a power stew. Make sure mouthwater doesn't it? Problem is, I'm missing a key ingredient. Our revenue from the ruby type has been steadily declining and the treasurer has cut down on my budget. I'm now unable to afford the juicy meat that this stew will make this stew a proper pirate stew. Regardless, it is my job to find a way to keep our pirates healthy and full. That means I must find an alternative way to procure my meats. Perhaps you could assist me. the west of here are wild Yuki. Might you kill a few and bring me back some meat? In the meantime, I will go and search the sea for other foods to put into the stew. Come here, I need you to do something for us. While it's by no means an exciting task, it's one of the more important things you could help with. My comrade, Umibeta, will explain everything to you. Please go find him. He should be at the Coral Banquet. Are you paying credit for Might I ask you help with something? Some of our new recruits were poisoned by a shunny earlier and have turned feral. My comrade to the northeast of the headquarters is dealing with them as we speak. I fear, however, that you may need reinforcements. Could you please go on the system? Rebex, how lucky I am to have found you. I would like to open negotiations with Mistress Kakimo, but members of the Confederacy are not exactly welcome in Kugane. You, however, are not subject to the same constraints of us, and I would ask that you deliver a letter to her on my behalf. If you would kindly accompany me to our guard room just top of the stairs, I can give it to you right now. In the meantime, I shall go and take care of our honest merchant friends. Repex, I hope you work your usual magic and bring us back some more good news. You there, have you got a moment? I think I saw a girl collapse on the beach. Beneath the shore. When you are up here for hours at a time, your eyes begin playing tricks on you. Here, take this telescope. Point in the direction and tell me if you see her too. So is it not just... It's just not me then? Do you think you could give me another favour and check up on her? I am afraid I cannot go there myself in case she is, well, you know, dead. Bah, even just thinking about it gives me the shivers. You there, show me your... Ah, never mind, you appear strong, but do not look vicious enough to commit an atrocious crime. You see, the other day we found the dead body of one of our comrades. He died of a knife wound to the back and through the chest. Poor bastard. No one turns their back on them, so more likely than not, he was killed by a friend. Well, we need to prevent any further casualties and ask you to assist us. Please patrol the more secluded areas of Ireland and save anyone who looks like they might be in danger. You're looking for a murderer? Ah, well, I am looking for clams. Good for you. And sadly for me, I have spotted neither. Thank the company came. The poison that turned these men into beasts and bring this one down has drained me of most of my strength. There are two others, however, who are still managing to listen. I need you to stop them. They should be quite easy to spot, even if you do not catch sight of them. If you are in the area long enough, they will come to you. Here, take the stunning powder. Tire them out with a few well-placed jabs and blow it into their faces. I shall then come along to collect them. Oh, and do take care not to look too wild. Would hate to have to report a death on my watch. I also requested that you survey the island for suspicious activity. I can't say I've noticed anything out of the ordinary, but I will definitely keep my eyes peeled. Thanks for the warning. Oh, yeah. thank the Kami you arrived when you did. You saved my life. I was tricked into coming here by the man who claimed to be a fisherman. He said he had a drop in opportunity for me, but I should have known better. I must return and have my ruins looked at. You best leave this place too. There might be others lurking around in the shadows. Da, da, da. Thank you for the follow. I'm just checking something. One moment. Okay. I should kill these things. Punch the pirate. Punch the pirate. Since we have red, blue, white, and black mages, what is green, yellow, indigo, orange, and violet mage? Good point. We could get a pink mage if we mix red and white a bit. That'd be quite good. I swear we had... Did we not have a green mage in one of the Final Fantasies? I swear the green mage exists. Yeah. Ah, in some of the Final Fantasy tactics. Ah, yeah, true. Yeah, that makes sense. But yes, I am leveling the blue mage whilst kind of doing all these Stormblood quests. I mean, computers are just rocks we tricked into thinking, really, when it boils down to it. So it's all some variety of black magic, I find. And I'm saying this as a fucking software dev whose tech is his whole thing. But the magic rocks do funny things. Aradami sent you? Well, it's about time. One of my men has been derelict in his duties. He has been allowing vessels to pass through the Ruby Sea free of charge. We suspect he is either a coward that is afraid of crossing swords with another, or he is taking bribes. We shall find out soon enough. You are to pose as a foreign merchant and approach the watchguard I speak of, who is stationed in the shore work area to the southeast of here, and threaten him. Really? Oh wow, that's a whole 21-minute video on it. Wild. Might have to watch that later. What damn. We shall find out soon enough. You are to pose as a foreign merchant and approach the watch guy I speak of. Who is stationed in the shore walker. I'm threatened. To be fair, of all the colours of mage to be, I think brown would be like my last choice. That feels like that's possibly the most grim colour to be a mage of. You under no circumstances to harm him, however. Simply take a battle stance. I suspect that would be enough to elicit a reaction from him. Boo. Let me punch a man. Favorite expansion? Ooh, that's a hard one. So, I only started playing late Shadowbringers when, obviously, pandemic and everything popped off. So I only really hit max level at, like, just after Endwalker. So this is kind of the second one I've ever done, like, naturally as it releases. But I think probably it's hard. I think probably Shadowbringers. Just because I think I wasn't the biggest fan as it stands. Of the post-game in Endwalker. But the main game was just superb. I think my ranking, and this is, we haven't finished all of Dawn Trail yet, so 6.5, 6.5, 7.5, 7.55 may turn some things around, so we'll see. But I think my favourites go something like Shadowbringers, Endwalker, Dawn Trail, Stormblood, Heaven's Ward, AR. Heaven's Ward might go above Stormblood. It's hard to say. AR was great when I was doing it, but now I look back at it, and it's just really hard to compare with how much I enjoy the game now. Because although the story, I think, in Dawn Trail hasn't been the strongest, the Arcadian raid has been phenomenal. And I've really enjoyed all the, like, duty and actual battle systems as part of the game. So that's why it kind of goes higher for me. Also, I had disagreements with some of the main game of Stormblood's story. Not to the extent that some people online do, because that's fucking crazy. But, like, there's still some things. And I think there could have been more interesting directions for certain characters. It doesn't help. I really like Papalimo, and he died. Alright? I really like Papalimo. And he died for bloody Lise. Oh boy. All clear over here, huh? As you can see, I am rather busy at the moment. If there's something you need, come back to me later. Oh, fucking, I have to fatten him, don't I? That is the most unthreatening battle stance I've ever seen. Jesus, I don't think I've ever seen the blue mages before. You want to fight? Then the fight you will have. Where?
But yeah, my ranking of the expansions is very much based on that I played them back to back. So, from what I've heard from people who played Stormblood at the time, like when it was still currently releasing, that was a very good expansion, but I can't really compare. Because I went straight from Stormblood to Shadowbringers, and I really love Shadowbringers. Like, really love Shadowbringers. So tell me, what did Watchguards do when you pretended to attack him? He ran away. He scuttled off. Showing for reinforcements? Excellent. Ah, you must be confused. There's something I must confess. The real reason I asked you to confront him was not because he was being like Jews, but rather to test him. Whenever there's a threat of an attack upon the Coral Banquet, our men stationed here are trained to drop everything and dash to the headquarters to call for reinforcements. We need to ensure he will follow protocol. Had I told you from the beginning, you would have held back and not come across nearly as many things as you did. Aha, thank you for your help. When you return to Anamnami, please inform them the recruit passed the test. Woohoo! Let's go here.
You've been discreet, I will take from you. While I am tending to my men, might you return to Yana and know that everything is now under control?
Cool.
You only have 5 quests.
That forking slug.
Punch a jellyfish.
Thank you, sir. You saved my life. I was gathering fruit from the sea when I suddenly was attacked by shore jellyfish. The sting left me paralyzed, and I was washed ashore by the currents. Where I'm from, we are taught growing up to avoid contact with strangers. We would never go out of our way. I can see that, but it also... My view is Endwalker is as good as it is because of all the setup that Stormblood and mainly Shadowbringers did to get it moving. You can't have a great expansion like Endwalker without Shadowbringers to do the work ahead of time. That's my view anyway. Which is also why I don't judge Dawntrail too harshly. Because I could see potentially that this helps build something great in the next expansion or two. Yeah. I think the problem with the Garlemald story, if we were directly involved with it, is how to keep that engaged. Keep it really engaged for the broad player base. Because whilst I would find that political intrigue, that potential political intrigue, interesting between the different legions and the Emperor and all that, yeah. I could see that not being too interesting for a large amount of players. I also will forgive many things for Emmett Salk. Yeah. I disagree quite strongly. I don't think Endwalker did nearly... I don't think Emmett Salk was tarnished by Endwalker at all, in my view. There was a bit of fan servicey moments, but I didn't mind them too much. I don't know. It's... I mean... It just shows that the so-called beings that thought they were perfect were not perfect and infallible. Which I think is good for the general vibe. Because up until that point, we spent all that time in Elpis, we were always... the Asians just generally were acting like, oh, they were perfect beings way back when. But we can see that in Elpis, they very much weren't. Even back in their heyday. Which I think is quite good. At least for me. If it were not for your remarkable question, I would have no doubt died upon these shores, far away from here. I didn't care much for Fordola. Because we've already gone through a few of those arcs of parents being shit and leading to these things. Whereas Asians, especially because it's a more mythology and fantasy element of things, I find much more compelling. And I will say, I became a lot more engaged with Asians as soon as they started tying things to them. Yeah.
Metro would love to offer you a reward for what you've done for me. I sadly have nothing of value on me. If our paths should ever cross again, I hope. However, I should be sure to give you something.
Yeah. It's an interesting thing. Not something I expected in Stormblood. Yotsuyu is obviously a very good character. It's hard to deny that. And my heart bled for Gosetsu. After the Tsukuyumi, or Yomi trial. Second. Yeah, I think it's becoming quite clear that we like different aspects of the story. Yeah. I have major issues with Nanamo's character in general, anyway. Raban, I liked his story, but yeah, I could do with not really seeing him again. I don't have much interest in him anymore, because I feel like his character is done. Nanamo, I stand by should have stayed dead after the end of AR. That is my view, and I think a fair few people disagree with me, but I preferred her dead. Because I felt like it was a meaningful thing, and I would have been more interested to see what would have happened in Oldar with that power vacuum in place. I didn't cry at that. I thought that was sick as hell. I really liked it, and I liked the blood kind of on the Garlemald flag thing behind him. I thought that was a really nice touch. I really like that. I have only cried from this game on 2 specific occasions. Graha quote-unquote dying as the Crystal Exarch. When he turned into a big old crystal. And the final walk on Endwalker. Specifically when Graha died again. Those are the 2 main times I've cried. I haven't cried elsewhere. I'm very strong in the Graha enjoyer. He is my best boy. I love Graha. Enclosed in the envelope is a paper that outlines all conditions and preferences. If there's anything Mistress Kikima would like to amend or add, assure that the Confederacy is open to negotiations. I think there's like no character in the Scions I really dislike. I used to fucking hate Fancred. Like, to an obscene degree. That character was painful. See, I'm the inverse. I hated him until Shadowbringers. I also think he should have died at Shadowbringers. I disagree. His worst traits are they were using him as a womanizer for large periods of things. And that's what annoyed me and I hated the most. Like, I genuinely hated on Fancred for all of ARR, for all of Heavensward. Stormblood, he became a little bit less annoying. And then I actually started liking his character in Shadowbringers. But yes, he should also be very dead. He should not have survived his fight with Ranjit, I think it was. My biggest problem with the story right now is that it feels like the Scions can't die in any way anymore. And so there's like limited stakes. Yeah. I don't see it as obsessive, I guess is the main thing. I see that as a man dealing with grief. And not very well, admittedly. It was not a healthy way to be dealing with the grief. I found him the most compelling in Shadowbringers, is all I will say. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah. The dad elements of Thancred are the parts of Thancred's character I actually find relatable. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I agree with that. I felt like he became more mature as a part of Shadowbringers. Right, anyway. At least from my recollection, I don't know if I'd agree on that. He was more mature, sure, but I wouldn't call him mature in any meaningful way. I may be... Yeah. Yusola is just... Yeah, I don't know what they can do with Yusola. Because they can't kill her. Because she is like the main marketable person in Final Fantasy. Oh wow, Final Fantasy 14 I should say. Because originally, like, she was only able to see by using her life force.
How many times is he going to do that?
I will forgive any fan service for Graha. Oh, I'm good. We got run over.
What is it? You're still on board, right? Material! Art!
Oh yeah, Canny Senna is the fucking worst. I hate Canny Senna.
I have to disconnect the car! Quick! Jump on the next one!
Anytime that character appears, it's boring as hell. I will hate on that world leader till the day I die.
Thunder opponent!
I love Melwood though. Oh shit. Oh, what? I'm reading messages in chat. I'm not doing well here. Yeah. Elementals are very uncompelling. I am tanking these stacks. Yeah. Part of the reason I did not enjoy the White Mage job quest was because it was all about the elementals. Cool. Oh, yeah, sorry. I forget. It's been a hot minute since I did the White Mage. I thought it was about the elementals, but I could be wrong. Right. Anyway. I think... Well, this has been nice chatting. I have work in the morning. And it's like 10 past 11 where I am. Which is super late. I was only staying on so I could help a friend out in the Doom train. So yeah. Whilst we disagree on basically every point except Canny Senna, it was nice chatting. Yeah. What am I doing tomorrow? Probably not playing Final Fantasy, if I'm being honest. So I'll see you. Thanks for joining in. I'll speak to you later. Oh yeah. I did that White Mage quest so long ago. And I didn't feel particularly engaged at the time. So which goes to show why I didn't remember much of it. Anyway, bedtime.